Or are we tired? You're not supposed to be tired. I'm here. I'm not tired, so you shouldn't be tired. Okay, so I'm just going to go over. The first part, we know that we cannot place an order without materials. And for Pantum Limited, for this particular order, we need a material called material W. And we need 3,000 kilos of this material W. Okay? But we've been told in the question that this material is what? It is in stock. Was the material in stock? According to our chart?
Yes, the material is in stock.
Okay, so the material was in stock. Okay, the material was in stock according to our chart. And was the material in constant use? We say yes. No, we say no, it was not in constant use. But we say yes, it's scarce. And therefore, we need to use opportunity cost. And the opportunity cost, we're given two alternatives. The first alternative is to sell for scrap and you earn 1.5 kg, you earn 1.5 pounds per kilo, or to substitute for material Z and you make a savings of 2.4, the difference between 4 and 1.6. So we choose the second alternative, which is the higher. So we say material W, we're going to charge the 3,000 kilos at 2.4 per kilo. Okay? So we're going to charge the customer 7,200 for the material cost. Okay? So next, we move to labor. Okay, we move to labor. We move to labor. So it says that labor, which is skilled labor, to fulfill the order will be specifically recruited for 50,000. So that means labor is not in-house. We have to employ people to come and do it. So naturally, whatever we pay to them, which is 50,000 pounds, will be a relevant cost. So straight, we just charge that. Okay, so that's easier. So I'm going to write here, just like I explained, the full 50,000 pounds, the full 50,000 pounds, I'll just use 50K. The full 50,000 pounds will be the relevant cost of the skilled labor, will be the relevant cost for the skilled labor. The full 50,000 pounds will be the relevant cost for the skilled labor, as all represent incremental cost. As all represent incremental cost. Okay, so that means everything will be considered because we are getting, labor from outside. So we come here to our table, we say direct labor, okay, skilled direct labor, we say skilled direct labor, skilled direct labor will be 50,000, no calculation, it's given to us directly, 50,000. And this explains it. So we move to unskilled labor. So according to the question, it says unskilled labor needed to fulfill the order would be transferred from another department. The cost of the labor time will be 3,000 hours, will be 30,000 pounds in wages. However, 1,500 of these hours will be idle time, zero cost. So we're going to put 1,500 hours zero cost, and then the other 1,500 will be charged at half the price, which is 15,000, but then there will be opportunity cost of 5,000 as a result of moving from one department to the other. Okay, so we're going to write this here. We're going to write this here. The relevant cost of the unskilled labor, the relevant cost of the unskilled labor, the relevant cost of the unskilled labor, which will be paid wages, comma, sorry, relevant cost of unskilled labor, comma, which will be paid wages, which will be paid wages of 30,000, which will be paid wages of 30,000 anyway, which will be paid wages of 30,000 anyway, comma, is the loss of cash flow, is the loss of cash flow, is the loss of cash flow from having to move the labor, from having to move the labor, from having to move the labor from other work or from other department, from other work, because those that were moved were supposed to do other works, ideally. Okay? So contribution is calculated after deducting labor cost as a variable cost. Contribution is calculated. Contribution is calculated after. Contribution is calculated after deducting. After deducting. Contribution is calculated after deducting labor cost. Labor cost. Calculated after deducting labor cost as a variable cost. After deducting labor cost as a variable cost, comma, therefore 50%, therefore 50% of the labor cost, 50% of the labor cost, in brackets 15K, in brackets 15,000, must be included, must be included in the relevant cost statement, in the relevant cost statement. Okay, so now we can go and include those costs here. So we have unskilled direct labor. So I'm just going to copy this here, and I will add unskilled. Okay, unskilled direct labor. Okay, so we're going to make this into three folds. Okay, three folds. So the first one will be idle time. Okay, idle time. Okay, like I said, idle time is half of the 30,000 and it's going to be priced at 0. So even though it's 0, include it in your statement as 0. Okay, idle time. Because we are not going to cost them, we are not going to charge them for idle time. Okay, so we put 0. Okay, is that clear? Then we have use of other departments' time, use of other departments' time. So that's half, isn't it? 30,000 divided by 2. So that's 15,000. Is that clear? Then we have the opportunity cost. Because of the transfer, we're going to lose 5,000. So it becomes a cost for us. Opportunity cost, 5,000. Okay, is that clear, everybody? Is that clear? Hello?
Yes, yeah. Clear for myself.
Okay, fine, good. So what we're going to do is this comment, we're going to center it among these numbers because it leads to everything on the unskilled. So we highlight it and we just merge it. Okay, so we expand it a bit. Okay, we expand it a bit. Okay, excellent. So everything is shown. Now, do we have any other cost element? Do we have any other cost element? Do we have any other cost that is not treated here? Can you check?
We treated everything.
We treated everything. Good. Good. So now let's have our total relevant cost. Total relevant. Okay, so we do our formula equals sum, bracket opens. We start from here, which is C6, all the way down to C11. We close our bracket, we enter. So the total relevant cost is 77,000. I'm going to make it bold. I'm going to increase the font size to 14. So these other ones, I'm just going to clear the format. Okay, good. So our total relevant cost is 77,000. So now, assuming that the customer is ready to offer 78,000, should we go for it or we shouldn't go for it? We should be careful because 78,000 and 77,200 is only a difference of 800, and there might be some inherent risk that needs to consider. Okay. Okay, class? Any questions, please? Any questions, please? So your assignment will be on tricks, example 12. And so some students will start hating me and say, why do you give us too many examples? Why do you give us too many assignments? Those assignments will be part of your other marks, okay? So you need to do them in order to score your marks. So example 12, tricks. Okay, and it needs to be submitted. Deadline will be Tuesday at 4 p.m. That's this Tuesday. Okay. Are we together?
Sorry, Mr. Favana.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, could you this one? I think you wanted to write deducting. I mean, like your after under your notes, the last paragraph. I mean, the third or second to.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is a contribution is calculated after.
After deducting.
Yes, check your deducting.
DEDUCT, deducting, after deducting. I've corrected it. Okay? Is that okay?
Yes, yes, yeah, thank you.
Okay, good. Any observations? Any questions? If no questions, we'll have to draw the curtains here. So please make sure you do Tricks Limited. Yes.
What is the question?
The question is on the handouts.
The note.
And
right?
I think I distributed the handouts, didn't I?
Okay.
The soft copy of it.
So
I can't remember what time decision making. I think I've sent it to you at the beginning of the lectures.
Oh yeah. Maybe
Okay.
you mentioned that the assignment is gonna be it's gonna serve as a marks for the exams.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many % would the exams be, the final exams?
The final exams will be about 75%, and the assessments, the assignments will be 25%.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was 50%.
No, I think these online exams, they've changed it. It used to be 50, 25, 25. Tests, 25, assignments, 25. But what I've been doing for these past 2 years had been that. Okay, so what I do is I mark it out of 50 and I prorate the 25 to be the second assignment, but in actual sense, it's marked out of 75. So, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, any more observations?
Yeah, Mr. Mona, please can you take this spreadsheet a bit up? I want to see
yes.
something.
In fact, after the class immediately, I'm going to download this and send it to the forum so you can have access to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing it right now on my computer, but I could not do. I mean, both of them at the same time because I was attending the class, shifting from there to there. But right now, I want to take a picture of this with my phone, then continue doing it with my laptop.
Okay, fine. But what I'm saying is, it will be a lot easier for you. You're going to get the file in a minute. After closing the class, I'm going to download it and send it to the forum.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, okay, if there are no other observations, no other questions, I think we can close here until on Tuesday, inshallah. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for having me. I see you on Tuesday, inshallah.